Welcome to another episode of What's Trending. I'm Danny and I'm for you. Guys, the story for today, I'm going to talk about thieves. Yes, someone might ask, why am I going to talk about thieves? I don't know, but guys, there's a whole lot of videos on the internet about, thieves and how the community punish them. So, like, in our community or in our society, when a person is apprehended of stealing, guys, the community decide which punishment they want to give to these people. So some of the thieves are given the task of removing gadgets with their bare hands like this. Others too are hung in front of a shop where they stole like this. And the funny aspect too, guys, some are even granted the permission to dance. Yes, dance like this. So guys, what should a person do, or what should the community do should in case they apprehend a thief? I have the full gist for you. Stay tuned, I'm right back. Welcome back, guys. So as I was saying, in Ghana here, to be precise, or Africa, guys, so there's a whole lot of things going on in our community, especially dealing with thieves, guys. So there are a couple of videos we are going to talk about. So guys, watch this video per se. So this man, I don't know what he went to steal, but guys, like, she's being forced to chew pepper. like guys, this is wickedness. Although the act of the person is wrong, but do you force somebody to chew pepper just because the person is a thief and you've arrested the person? Do you force the person to chew pepper? Well, let's go to the next video. So this one too, I don't know, but they are forcing the thief with kivo pepper, like by force. Kivo pepper, they are telling the thief to chew kivo pepper. Hey, some communities are very wicked though. So like, you yourself there, can you put this pepper in your mouth raw like that, and like eat it raw like that? Pepper. Hey, I'm not saying that what the person apprehended did is right. I am not supporting it, but the ways of dealing with such people, that is what I am trying to condemn, because the person in court is a human being like you. Just due to some circumstances, they have found themselves in this situation. So like, as a community, do you put the law in your hands to treat such people like this? It's a question I'm asking. Well, let's go to the next video. So this one too, the thieves are being forced with a duty or a task. Well, this seems fair, but as a community, is this part of the law? It's just a question I'm asking, guys. So is it good for you to apprehend or arrest a thief and task the person to do a community work like this? Indeed, some might say yes, it is okay. Me personally, if it is a task going to help the community, fine, I will do. But there are some restrictions to it. Yes. So something like this, it is morally not right. So allowing the thief just because he's a thief, so like you allowing the thief to just do this work with their bare hands, it is against human rights. Once again, I am not seconding their acts or what they did, but the punishment should be lawful. There are ways and means to handle thieves. You can give them a community work to do, but you should provide them with the right tools for them to do it. Yes, because this video like this, the thief has been given the equipment to work with, but this I don't second it, because them using their bare hands to do this, nah, it is against the law. So please, my community members, I'm talking to you, each and every person watching me now. If, for instance, you find a thief or apprehend or arrest any thief in your community, and you decide to put the law into your hands, which is not right, guys, if you are giving them a community work to do, please do it reasonably. Something like this is acceptable. Yes, this one per se, you know, akwana obebre kwa. Not all, but guys, this one also, I don't think it's right. And I'm gonna say right. So this guy went to steal a motor, and he's been forced to carry the motor in town. Like, hey, I'm going to radio. Motor motor say, hey, no, as soon or cobrane, yes, often chicken, you know, guys. Let's move to the next video. So this one also went to steal a plantain. We put there I was telling my channel because like I watch it. Well, no, basically see that he's going to eat it or sell it. Wait a minute also could if you're watching. So this man went into somebody's farm, stole a plantain, and they caught him. And they're putting the plantain on top of his head, and there's a megaphone attached to it, screaming his name that, oh, I am a thief. Hey, Ghana, these people, they never cease to amaze. My country called Ghana. Hey, the type of punishment these thieves receive, depends on the community. Yes, because there are some communities when they arrest you, they'll beat you to death. Others too would, do you things that it is worse. Yes, I heard that there are some communities when you go and steal and they catch you, they'll burn you alive. I don't do that, but they're saying there are some people who are saying that in their community when you come and steal, they'll burn you alive. I don't know about that, but guys, that one too is against the law. Let's move on. Yeah, so this is the fun type of punishment for the thieves. Yes, you steal, then you dance. Well, I might say it's okay, it is normal and it is good. It is the easy job a person can get as a thief. So this guy is dancing, they are dancing. Yes, they are dancing like ebi eso moto, ebi so block, hwewe also block the den ewiem o ogina ewiem also block. Krono nya dem. Also block ewiem or transit now also block. We have mistake. Go now why? Whoever born on some person on the board. You stay quiet and you take your punishment. Almost when you're almost side. Yes, you almost side. Hey. Well, this one is also forced to drink palm oil. Like, come on, palm oil. Like, oh no, palm oil in Hey, Charlie. There are some punishments which are reasonable. Others too are. I don't know if it's just for fun. Like, how do you tell a person to just drink palm oil? How do you tell a person to drink this palm oil just because the person has stolen from you? But it is not right, to force the person to drink this amount of palm oil by force. No. So this one also, I don't know where training type, the training aspect of thieves. So if you are arrested, you go to the gym and train. By force training, you have to train because I don't know what this guy did, but he's been forced to carry the weight. Hey, my country called Ghana. My country called Ghana. So these are some type of community punishment the thieves received from the people. But there are good side of it and there are bad side of it. In regards to those who allow the thieves to work with their bare hands, it is not right. But if you give them the equipment or the tools to work with, like this one, he's been tasked to weed. Yes, yes, he's been tasked to weed, and it's weeding. And This one too, a whole drain. Like, look at how big this drain is. And he alone, you say, Uncle Mugotan, like, only him running in a, hey, Charlie Nima. This happened at Nima. They said he should move all the rubbish from this big gutter. Him alone. Hey, Charlie. Why do you put this kind of pressure on you guys? So, like, people are working, and you have decided to, just come and take their belongings from them. A hard-earned money, then come and take it. So, these are some type of punishment the community gives, people who are classified as thieves in our community. Yes, recently in my area, Crampo, I saw one guy went to steal, and they crucified him by using a nail to drill hole in his hand. Yes, guys, like, I was surprised that people have this heart to do such a thing. But hey, some might say they didn't think twice to rob the belongings of somebody, so that is what they deserve. But guys, this one is the worst of all. How can you crucify somebody and hang the person in front of the shop that, yes, wako we are there? Maybe second Jesus, so he's been crucified and hung in front of the shop. Oh, Charlie. In Crawford, son, what there? Wow, my country called Ghana. So, guys, between all this punishment the community tasked thieves to do, like, they are all illegal. Yes, they are all illegal, despite there are some that might be reasonable to us. No? They are all illegal. So what does the law say? Let's read. Apprehension and arrest. Citizens arrest. So if the community or the citizen, if you arrest somebody you classify as thieves, what does the law say? Section 15 of the Criminal and Other Offences Procedure Act 1960 at 30 allows for a citizen's arrest. Yes, the law gives you, the citizen, the right to arrest or apprehend a thief. Yes, this means any private person, into bracket, not just a police officer, may, without a warrant, arrest any person who commits an indictable offense like theft in his presence, or whom he reasonably suspects of having committed an indictable offense. What to do if you arrest such person? So if you catch someone in the act of stealing, you have the right to apprehend them. However, this right is limited to detaining the person. You do not have the right to inflict punishment. That is what the law is saying. You do not have the right to inflict punishment. Okay. After apprehension, what must you do? Once apprehended, you are legally obligated to hand the suspected thief over to the nearest police station or a police officer as soon as practicable. Undue delay in handing them over can lead to legal issues for the person making the arrest. So, according to the law, as a citizen, you have the right to arrest anybody you assume a thief, anybody you suspect as a thief, or anybody you found in the act of stealing. You as a citizen, you have the right to arrest them. Fine. After the arrest, you are obligated to hand the person over to the police for them to deal with that person. So if you keep long, if you arrest the person and you think it wise to punish the person by yourself, oh, me bonne kakra, and I say, oh, yam bonne kakra, and I am punishing kakra ofi, and I hand only punish to police. No, the second clause of the law is saying that if you delay the arrest, you can find yourself wanting. You, the person handed over the thief, you yourself, you can be in a serious legal issue. Let's continue, guys. Use of force during apprehension. So when you are arresting the person or when you catches the thief, the law says Section 31 of Act 29, which is the Criminal Offence Act 1960, and Section 17 of Act 30 allows for the use of reasonable force to prevent the commission of an offence or to effect a lawful arrest. Yeah, so when you catches the person, the type of force you should also use, there are also regulations to it. So I say, I just say, or person won't journey, and I say like you've arrested and want to escape. That is only where you can apply force. But once what's now hey, that is what the law is saying. Okay, what to do? You may only use such forces as is reasonably necessary to prevent the thieves from escaping, to restrain them, or to defend yourself if they resist. Yes. Important caveat: the force used must be proportionate to the threat or resistance. Excessive force is illegal and can lead to charge of assault. Enti say ochi kronfo, yes, ochi kronfo na so hey, that's all too miano like obi to me just kronfo not in here. No. Yes, they said you apply excessive force, no, you can have legal issues. You yourself, that have made the arrest, no, you can have yourself, or you can find yourself wanting. Let's continue. So they said excessive force is illegal and can lead to charges of assault, grievous harm, or even murder, depending on the outcome. Hey, Charlie, law should be more. Guys, well, let's continue. So, this is a question. Is it right for community members to punish a thief when caught? Is it right for community members to punish a thief when caught? Categorically, they said no, it is not right. Okay. And it is illegal for the community to put matters into their own hands to punish thieves. Yes. So here is why. No right to private punishment. The Ghanaian legal system does not permit individuals or groups to mete out justice or punishment. That responsibility rests solely with the state through its law enforcement agencies, that is the police, and the judiciary, that is the court. Yeah. They said violation of human rights. Every individual, including a suspected thief, has fundamental human rights protected by the 1992 Constitution of Ghana, such as right to dignity, Article 15, that is being subjected to mob justice, beating, or public humiliation violates this right. Yes, inti bibi to say no. Like onipa no ko wia abode. This no, it is illegal because it falls under the right to dignity. That is Article 15 no. The public humiliation violates this human right. Public violation inti ugu onipa n'animasi o de megaphone edi onipa n'echiri e wako wia body o no a violation to the human rights. Yes, when so sir, this one I don't know what they went to steal, and they are carrying the thing. This also falls under the public humiliation, which goes against the law. Let's continue. So we have right to liberty, which is the Article 14. They say whilst you can apprehend, you cannot hold them indefinitely or without due process. Yes, so you are allowed by the law to arrest or apprehend them. But ocha offense. Ochi onipa na I was say unfa no police station. Ana say bia ochi onipa no. So person mun ka asam no boko e wo fia and they fine. But say person law no any in dia ochi na you are obliged to the person or hand the person over to the police to deal with them. Right to fair trials, Article 19. They say only a court of law can determine guilty and impose a sentence after hearing both sides of the case. Mob justice denying this fundamental right. Yes, it is a oche kronfo na say mo bono, mo paina no, mo punche no, e be the copper, and mo bone naked na egua nipa no. It is all against the human right of this thief you've apprehended. Guys, we are just learning. I am not conforming to the art of them, but it is just an education I'm putting out there for us to know the legal way or the right way for us to deal with thieves. Yes, because Charlie, when I go on social media, I saw this type of videos. Although it is painful for you to work hard and a person will come and rob you of all your hard earning, they are also human beings, and there are legal ways for us to deal with them. We can't just just put the laws in our hands and do whatever we want to do. Yes. Yeah, so after the violation of human rights, yes, we also have risk of mistake. Yes, there are always a possibility that the person caught is not actually the thief, or that the circumstances are misunderstood. Mob justice is irreversible and can lead to tragic miscarriages of justice. Basically, what this risk of mistake is talking about is, we are human beings, and we can make errors. That is, even in the diaspora, there are this kind of mistakes. Yes, just because the person is wearing the same attire as you are wearing, and now per the description of what the suspect looks like, assuming you are walking on the same street, and there's a mob attacking or chasing this kind of person suspected to be a thief, and you are walking the same road, this mob can attack you just because your appearance looks similar to the person they are chasing. Yeah, so that is why the law condemns such acts, that if you catches a thief, please hand them over to the police for them to do this investigation. Yes, for them to fully understand that, oh, this is truly the thief. But even with the police crampon, there are some mistakes they normally do. They can arrest. There has been several occasions whereby they've arrested the wrong person and jailed, and the right person is rather walking scot-free, and the innocent person is being sentenced. So guys, yeah, with this, there are errors on both sides, but guys, hey, that is what the law is saying. I am not saying that. That is what the law is saying. Let's continue. They said community members who participate in punishing a suspected thief through beating, lynching, or other forms of violence are themselves committing serious criminal offences. They can be charged with assault if physical harm is inflicted, causing harm if more severe injury, grievous harm if life-threatening or permanent injury, murder or manslaughter if the suspected thief dies as a result of the mob action. Aiding, we have aiding and abetting, even encouraging or standing by without intervening, if you had a duty to do so, could have legal consequences. Yes, so the law is saying that if you arrest a person suspected to be a thief, you have to hand them over to the police. One, ocha, you yourself like a case. Two, say obo onipana, mean if you beat the person, you can be charged with they said manslaughtering, they said assault, causing harm, grievous harm, murder or manslaughtering, and we also have aiding and abetting. This point is what I don't understand. Aiding and abetting, to say bia one book on phone bio ujina nchen and mombono akronfo mombono oka ye munya ne say yes wonso no u case e ka ho wonso no law no eno ebedi no nyun one bu ni bio omo bu no yes say wonso no u case e ka ho because ujina nchen instead of you going on to do your business kokonsanti, you are there and encouraging people to do this activity. Also, you are involved and you'll be arrested. Yes. The last point, they said, undermining the justice system. Allowing mob justice weakens the authority of the state and undermines the very fabric of our justice system. It promotes lawlessness and a breakdown of order. Yes, so the system is designed in a way to handle this kind of people. So, as we've read, or as we've learned, you have to give them to the police for them to deal with them. Yes, if you take the law into your hands and you beat them, you can be charged with assault, causing harm, grievous harm, manslaughtering. Guys, are you? So basically, this is what the law is talking about. So the system is designed in a way as to prevent mob attack or this kind of community injustice. But guys, people are saying that if you arrest a thief and you send them to the police, or you hand them over to the police after 24 hours, because you know that after 24 hours the person will be released. Yes, unless you want to proceed to court. So This is the reason why people normally take the laws into their hands to, you know, give such people punishment like this. Yes, guys, so that is what I have for you for today, and this is what we've learned on you know, how to handle our thieves, those people who are suspected to be thieves. This is what we are this is what we are supposed to handle. This is what we are supposed to do when we apprehend them. Yes, you can arrest them and, you know, hand them over to the police, but if you fail to do so, there are consequences. You yourself, that the person has taken your property, you know, or has damaged your property, you know, you yourself, you know, you can be found wanting. Guys, so this is what I have for you for today. Have your views at the comment section on, you know, all that we've learned. Which part of the law or which part of the system don't you understand? And let us share our views at the comment section. That's for today. See you in the next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. I'm out. Bye bye.